Bob, what can I do for you?
Yeah, Susie, how are you doing? It's an honor to speak with you.
Thanks, Bob. I always love people whose names are Bob because you know that your name is spelled either way, backwards or forward. It says the same thing.
That way.
Yeah, it is easier. I just think, okay, what can I do for you, doll?
Okay, I have a question for you. I have in 2 years of a flexible premium variable life policy, and I want to make sure that's the right way to go to kind of do insurance and investment at the same time, because I know you've spoken about it before, and just wanted to get your take on that.
Bob, if I could swear on the air, I would. How long have you been watching the Susie Orman Show?
Not too long.
No, not all right. So then I won't swear because, Bob, you're still one of those innocent ones who haven't heard that variable annuities, variable life, universal life, whole life, whether it's flexible premium or not, are on my top 10 hate list of what I seriously do not want you to invest in. How old are you?
41.
You're 41. How much insurance do you have on this?
$200,000.
$200,000. How much is that costing you per month?
The investment portion is $36 a month.
All right. So when you say the investment portion,
no, the insurance portion.
Insurance portion. So you are paying $36 a month for $200,000 of life insurance. How long have you been doing this?
2 years now.
And how much after 2 years is in this account?
It's about $3,400.
How much have you been putting in besides the $36 per month?
Well, the total's $250 a month.
All right. You have been putting in totally $250 per month. Is that correct?
That's correct.
You have put in a total of $6,000 over the past 2 years.
Mm-hmm.
All right. You also said to me that right now the cash value of this is worth about $3,000. Is that correct?
$3,400.
$3,400.
Mm-hmm.
That says to me you have spent $2,600, have you not, over the past 2 years, or $1,300 a year for the insurance. Not $36 a month, but about $100 a month, because else, where else did that money go?
Well, it went to other investments.
What do you mean it went to other investments? No, it didn't, because you put in $6,000. It's worth $3,400. You are down $2,600 on your portfolio.
So it's better just to buy term?
All right, so how much do you think a term insurance for $200,000 would cost you at the age of 41?
Probably $20 a month or something.
That's
like
right. It's for $21 a month. You would get $250,000 of level term for 20 years. Now that would give you $225 a month than what you're currently spending on this policy to invest in a Roth IRA, in a good no-loan mutual fund. Even if you just took that $225 a month, that's almost $3,000 a year. Do you know you'd have your $6,000 today if you had just left it in a money market fund rather than $3,400? Do you understand why I hate these types of policies?
But when you have a term insurance, you don't get anything after that 20 years.
Well, who cares about that? 20 years from now, you're going to be 62. 20 years from now, hopefully with your $225 a month over those 20 years or whatever else you can contribute to that, you won't need insurance anymore at that point in time. Bob, here, listen, this is the thing. Your name reads the same both ways. This reads the same any way you look at it. Insurance was never meant to be a permanent need. It was only meant to be there during your younger years, like now, when you didn't have the money in case something happened to you unexpectedly. When you're 60, 70, or 80, you shouldn't need insurance anymore, but you will if you continue to invest your money the way that you're doing it. The only company, in my opinion, that's going to make any money and guarantee their financial future is the insurance company. Get term insurance, invest for your future. Don't invest the two together. Term insurance for insurance, investments for investment. Don't mix them. They don't go together.